Well, guys, really is a pleasure to see you guys and to be doing this for you today. So this is the platform updates on RankMyAgent. Get started with RankMyAgent, how to request reviews with the new platform, adding contacts into RMA. We'll talk more about these review templates that we have designed that allow you to store different types of requests that you may want to send out. We'll talk about easy features for submitting reviews to make it easier for your clients and how these are tracked. We'll talk about the search filters that we have just introduced, and these search filters basically allow you to be searchable in various different ways. We'll talk about our social media integrations, talking about Google and Twitter and how you can get those reviews to display on your profile, your Google profile. We also do have a new update with Google and LinkedIn. We'll share more on that. We'll show you how to make your reviews more shareable and just more ability to share them across the web. So we'll talk about these shareable, downloadable images that we have now, and then we'll open up to QA. So to start things off, how do you log on to RankMyAgent? So the best way for you to log on is by heading over to rankmyagent.com/login. What I'm going to actually do at this point is also share my screen where I can give you a live demo as we go along. So I'm going to put this on it. Perfect. So you should be able to see my other screen now with RankMyAgent. What I'm going to do is let's log on as my test student and my test agent, Lori. So here I am logged on to RankMyAgent. If you by any chance have any issues logging on to RankMyAgent, the trick is to go to rankmyagent.com, log in. There's a chance that the cache from the previous version of RankMyAgent is taking you to the old URL. So this is the little hack you need to do in order to log in. If you do have any issues with just logging in, send us a note and we'll definitely help you out there. So once you're logged in, the next step, of course, is to take a look at your profile, head over to My Account, Edit Profile. Charmaine, can you confirm, am I sharing my browser with you guys?
Yes, we are seeing Lori Hughes.
Okay, good. Okay, perfect. So a couple of tips with the profile is make sure every area is nicely completed. From the featured review, you can select which featured review if you have any. So make sure the one that you want on top next to just under your profile picture is selected. Any specializations that you have, say if you're into commercial properties, you do more custom homes, you want to get that listed. Services that you offer, you could be a senior specialist, you could be like a student rental specialist. So you'd want to definitely hone down and detail that. And also the neighborhood focus is really important. So this is like the geo-farming abilities of RMA. You can select the province, the city. And if you see a number next to the city, that means that there are neighborhoods associated with that city that you could potentially select. Then you have these options to choose, more cities and areas. So if in Toronto, you focus on, say, you're in Briar Hill, this area, then you would just select that. You can also add awards. I mean, that's something that you should really be wanting to share with the public. So to add an award, just make sure the image is a square. And then you can just, browse on your computer, find that image and upload it. Make sure you write a description of what it is. So that's on the left-hand side. Then on the right-hand side, we have basic details. Regarding the password, this is a common issue that comes up where sometimes agents think that they need to add this every time. This is only done if they are updating their password. So make sure you leave this untouched if you're not changing your password. And then put in your position, your details, your bio, designations that you have, languages that you speak, social media handles. You can even add a YouTube video. So you can, share that YouTube video and then it would show on your profile. I can actually maybe kind of show you what that looks like if you haven't, added a YouTube video yet. think Simon has a video here. So this is how it looks like. If you have any video testimonials, that's not a bad idea to add like the video testimonial, or maybe you just have like an opening video of yourself that just gives more exposure to who you are. And then just basic brokerage details should be added. I'll talk more about these sections later in the presentation, but yeah, that's your profile. Once your profile is all set, the next step is to request those reviews. I'm just going to actually switch my screens for a second. And so to request a review, click on that yellow button right on the right-hand side, and that would help you request that review. Let's that's the yellow button right here, and then to the live demo. Now, what we have done with the request review is that we have allowed the ability for you to add different types of templates. These templates make it really easy for you to customize. Say if you have a buyer client, you have a seller client, we've created this ability for you to basically have these ready. So it's really easy to send out a review request. And what you want to do is click on the plus sign, and then you can just put in their first name. So say if I put in Sally Smith, and add in an email address. Let's save that. See, the address is already in my address book, so it's saying it's not going to take this address anymore. So I'm just going to, so now it's been created. And all you have to do then is find Sally and select her. Sally must be shown here in the drop-down. If she's not showing here, that means that she's not selected and you won't be able to send it out. You can definitely send more than one request at a time. So if you want to send it to a couple of people that are the same kind of scenario, maybe they're all buyer clients and you want to send it out. So then all you have to do is head over to the bottom and click send request. You can also send a copy to yourself. So you can click on send a copy to yourself. You'll get this message, green message saying the review has been sent. Furthermore, you can actually go to review stats and gauge if it has been sent, what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Looks very much similar to the previous version, but now you have these extra templates. Okay, so let's move on now. We've talked about sending the request out. Let's talk about the contacts list. We've created a contacts list for you. Previously, it was stored under my contacts, and we've created a whole list for you here. And any one of your past contacts would have been migrated over to this list. To add more, just click on the create new, and then you can add more contacts into this list. You can also, by the end of the month, we'll have a feature where you can import CSV files that have your contacts. So maybe you have your address book, and just with these elements, the first name, last name, and email address, you would be able to import them all onto RMA. So it's really easy to send out those request reviews. So that's in the works right now. Okay, so let's now move on to our slide deck. So we've talked about adding those contacts. Make sure you click on the plus sign, and that's going to make it really easy for you to send out those requests. The name has to be dropped down in the bottom. So remember that the email has to be in the bottom and just showing under here if it's going to be sent out. Let's talk about these review templates. I touched on them briefly, but they have basically been created for you to just make it really easy to send out different types of requests. And after this webinar, we will be sending you our ultimate bundle of review templates. Charmaine has worked really hard on these for you so that You have these templates already and they're all ready to go. Some things that we have in this bundle is as you firm up a deal, the review request many years after the deal is closed, because many times you've heard you ask us, how do you reach out to a client after so long, and how do you do what is that that connection that you need to make? So this letter is all ready for you. If you help someone recently sell, if you help someone buy, if you help someone rent, if a review was written on a different platform and you want to move it to RankMyAgent, so the template is all set for you, and all you have to do is copy it. I'll show you how to do that. And then, of course, the reminder email in case if you haven't received that response and you want to reach out to that client. So to add these review templates, all you do is we're going to be sending you the PDF today. Just head over to Review Template, hit the Create New button, write the subject, like what you want to call that email. So write the subject, like maybe if it's like reminder, can you please write this review for me? And then just copy that template. So actually, let me just let me show you my screen. Review templates are right under here, my account review templates. And you'll see that the growing list of review templates will be listed. Charmaine, can you see my screen, the UI?
I'm able to see your browser, yes, but I feel like it's stuck and we haven't seen you switch to the review templates page yet.
Perfect. Oh, I saw your face there, so I was like, something is up. Perfect. So right under my account, review templates. So this is where it's located, and yeah, just click Create New. The templates, let me just actually show you what's coming in your inbox shortly. They look like this. It's basically series of emails that we've created for you, and you can just cut and copy them. You can customize them further if you need to, but you'll get this, and then I would say use this as a starting point to help you build out your templates to save them. So after you have saved them, head over to Review Requests, select on the template that you need, and then you can send it out. Just add that contact and you can send it out to them. Okay, so let's move on now. We're going to talk about the review submission process. What we have done with the new version of RMA is made it easier for your clients to submit reviews to you. So what we've done is auto-filled some areas. Let me just actually go back into my deck here. So on the deck, you'll see that it's auto-filled with the client's email address, and it's also going to be auto-filled with their first name and last name. And this is based on what you had sent out, based on the send request from the branded request reviewer. And so this way, the client will not have to fill out this information. It will just help them expedite writing that review for you. The survey is exactly the same, but this area has been improved so that to make it easy for them. We've also been hearing from a lot of agents that they would love to see surveys completed. They would love to know if the survey has been completed. So this version of RMA will tell you if a survey has been completed, because initially it was just survey started, but you never knew if it had actually been completed. So that's available in the review stats under My Accounts. Now let's talk about the search filters. We did put a lot of thought into this and a lot of time in developing these new search filters for you and for the public. What we were hearing was that the public would like various ways to find you guys, and also individuals did not want to be not want to be coupled with teams and offices. So with this new search filter capability, you can show by top reviewed, which is the same as before. Then you can be shown as top reviewed locally and by trending. And then we've also added new filters such as help services, because you could have someone who's particularly looking for like an agent that specializes in selling. So you're selling, and then they're an individual or they're a team. So this basically allows more ways for them to find you. Now, what does trending really mean? Trending means anyone who has a ranking over 4.6 over the last 3 months, they're going to be trending. And we look at the survey results for this. So we're looking at the actual addresses that are submitted back from your clients. And based on that data, trending is pulled out. And then top reviewed locally is also very much looking at addresses and looking at who's active in that area. We also do and consider the geofarming into that as well. The geofarming that you tell us when you update your profiles. And then top reviewed is kind of like exactly as it was previously, where it's the most reviewed and based on geofarming, but now also looking at those addresses. So I would say that you should definitely today do a search for your geofarming area and check if everything is appearing properly as you would expect. If you feel that it's not, the next step would be for you to optimize your reviews, and you can do that by adding locations to your review. And I highly encourage you to do that over the next little while, as this is going to help you with that whole search engine. I'm going to show you where this is located on your profiles, on your dashboards. So I'm just going to share my other screen. Okay, perfect. So what you want to do is head over to My Account, go over to Reviews. Every single review here basically has an address. When you click on an address, now we did actually go through in our scripts when we were doing our migration to try to assess where the address was, but we could be wrong, and you should definitely hone this. So what you want to do is you'll see Add Location, select the country, select the province, select the city, and if you want to, go even further selecting the neighborhood, as this should help you with the geofarming and search engine that we've built in. And then just click Save. So I'm jumping slides here. Let's go back into the deck. Talk about social media integrations. We do have integrations with, common social media channels such as Facebook and Twitter. With the Twitter one, what you want to do is head over to your edit profile. And there is a Twitter button here, Connect with Twitter. Just click on this link and follow the steps to authorize our app. And that would allow any review that is over 4 out of 5 to be published automatically onto your Twitter account. It looks very much as on the left-hand side. Let me just actually...
Hi, Reedy. Sorry to interrupt you. The slide is currently still showing the geofarming presentation.
That's right. That's right. I just realized. So, guys, sorry about that. Just head over to My Account. You're under My Account, edit profile. And then what you want to do is scroll down to Connect with Twitter. And that's where you would authorize this app. And any one of those reviews over 4 out of 5 will show. Let me just actually go back into our deck. I want to show you what these reviews look like on Twitter. I think they look pretty cool. Like, so they are hashtagged with the city that you work in, and that actually helps you with exposure as well. So you'll see that they're hashtagged here with Windsor, Goran's account, Windsor hashtag Kingswell. So, and then with the Facebook share, let me just quickly show you how you do that as well.
Great. Reedy, sorry to interrupt you again. I think we're still seeing the PowerPoint. I'm not sure if that's in.
Oh yeah, yeah. And do you see do you see the UI now? Do you see the platform?
I am not
Or
seeing
you don't?
your browser, no. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there it is. Thank you.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thanks, guys. All right, so I want to show you the Facebook share and all. What you need to do is head over to your reviews. There's an option here called View Full Review. And within that, you have options of Facebook share, Twitter, and so on. So if you want to do that, so that's also available for you. Later, we'll touch on how you can actually download graphics and share those as well, and also for those listing presentations. Okay, so getting back into our slide deck. Let's talk about the realtor.ca integration. Really hope everyone has done that so far. If not, it's super, super easy. It's a one-time setup. All you have to do is head over to member.realtor.ca and grab your unique ID from RMA. Your unique ID is located in your dashboard on the left-hand side. So let me just actually show you where that is. So the unique ID is located right here on the left-hand side. You want to grab this unique ID and you want to copy this and then head over to member.realtor.ca. Under the My Profile area, you'll see that there is ratings and testimonials. Rank My Agent is on the left-hand side. You want to grab that and yeah, share that. Once you do that integration, anytime you get a review, automatically it will show on realtor.ca and also their app. I talked about the Twitter integration. We also do have a Google integration that allows the last 5 reviews to automatically show on your profile. And this integration is for premium members. So if you would like that, just send us an email and we would be happy to set you up with that. Now, there's a new integration with Google that we introduced as well. Basically, this encourages your client to post that review from RankMyAgent once it goes live onto Google. It's a very simple setup. It's located in your edit profile, in your My Account edit profile. Let me just actually show you where that is. If you go to My Account edit profile, you'll see that right in the bottom here, there's something called Amplify Your Reviews, Google Reviews powered by Google. And basically what this does is that once that review goes live on RankMyAgent, your client is prompted to please do that extra favor for you and write that review on Google. Because, you know, we do realize Google is a really important metric in, you know, getting more eyeballs onto your profiles and so on. So this will encourage you to collect those Google reviews at the same time as you get RankMyAgent reviews. The same goes for LinkedIn. So if you are a LinkedIn user, you can do, you know, follow the steps. We have FAQs here in the Learn More. Just follow the steps and you can easily get your clients to write the same reviews that were on RMA on LinkedIn by a cut and copy mechanism. Let's move on now and talk about adding photos to reviews. And I'm going to pass it on to Charmaine now to tell you more about the graphics and what we've created here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Reedy, so much for all of your explanations thus far and for the little introduction of me at the very beginning. Yeah, so on top of all of the great new functional features, the request review, the contacts page, all of these great new features that Reedy has built up for the new program, we also wanted to add new layers of just credibility and ability to personalize your reviews and add some aesthetic value to your RankMyAgent profile as well. So first off, like Reese said, I'm just going to go over how you can add photos to your reviews. And so why is this even important, right? Like, it's just like, why should I even make this pretty? And I think my answer to that is realtors, especially in my time working with you guys, are so great at connecting with so great at connecting with your clients. And you want to add that extra picture, just showing happy customers shaking your hand as they walk through the doorway. You want to add that picture of the actual home that you've worked on, to give potential clients the ability to see how you work, the photographers that you might hire, just your skills in a real way. An image is worth 1,000 words, right? So if Reedy can demonstrate for us to upload a photo to your review, what you're going to do is you're just going to click that My Account button. Thank you, Reedy. And then click the reviews page. And then for whichever review that you want to upload a picture for, you're just going to hover over that 3 dots button in the bottom right corner, as Reedy's doing, and click the Manage Photo button. And from here, if you hit that Choose a Photo button or Browse, either or, it will take you straight into your desktop. And so any JPEG, PNG file, image file, you should be able to upload directly to your review and just spice it up a little. It's a great opportunity to just be able to really show your actual work and add some image. Perfect. So
Charmaine, I would love to add to that and just show them an example of how an agent has been optimizing by adding pictures. You can see what a difference a review makes by having the picture. So he basically, Jeff chose to have a background, have a picture such as this, and you can see he has the very organic appeal. So you have a review, but you also have the type of product that you help sell, and who the family is. So people really can, connect with you and really feel that, oh yes, yeah, this is very organic, this is very real, that these are the type of people that are being helped. If you don't have permission for the, adding a picture of the person, I mean, there's always the sold sign in the house, but make sure you have the permission. Also, the office, if you don't have the images, you could use like the logo of the office. I mean, that could be a good idea. Yeah, so I'll pass it back to Charmaine now.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Reedy, for that note. Yeah, it's just, especially with such a digital platform, it's really nice to be able to see those real world faces and properties. Perfect. So if Reedy can slip us to the next slide. Perfect. Yes. So responding to reviews, like I said before, realtors are so great at connecting with their clients. And so we wanted to give you guys the option to add a response, a reply, a thank you note to your reviews. And especially for reviews that maybe aren't as 100% positive as you expected, it's also a great opportunity to just navigate that tension a little bit. Show a potential client that's reading through your reviews how your actual client to realtor dynamic works and how you're able to deal with tension, how you're able to navigate things professionally, and how you'd love to prioritize their needs. Yes, and so just like adding a photo, you just hit that My Account button, and then you go to your reviews page and go to that little 3-dot button and hit that Edit Response button. For sure. And then as Reedy just showed us, you can type out whatever you want. We used to be using a third-party platform called Discuss, but we are not using that anymore, which is really great. It is inbuilt into the review system itself now, and we even have the functionality to send a notification email to your client that reviewed you once you hit that response button. So your client will receive an email with a little link that they can click that will take them straight to your response.
That's great. And what I love about this, Charmaine, is the fact that the response shows right under the actual review. so that anyone else that's coming can also understand, you also are really professional, and you really, do that follow-up as well after, recognize that review.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it'll show
Mhm.
every single review really publicized. Awesome. Fantastic. Thank
Mhm.
So perfect. Next slide. Yes, this is our fun new function as well. We just built this in. It's really, really easy for you to use. For those of you that appreciate using Instagram or Pinterest, even Facebook, any kind of image-based social media platform, or maybe you're just looking for really attractive ways to integrate your reviews into your print marketing materials, this is the function for you. So you will have a ready-made image that just downloads straight to your desktop, and then you can use that image file and you can put it wherever you want. The file is perfectly formatted to fit on Instagram. I tried it. And so it's ready for you to post right away. It will include, as you can see on the slide, it will include the little sign that says verified by RankMyAgent, so that it clues your potential users and people that are browsing through your social media. It clues them in that this is a real review. It'll include the 5-star rating that you received on that review. It will include the text of the review. And if you have uploaded a photo, according to the process that we talked about just a couple minutes ago, if you are on Mozilla Firefox, you will also be able to download a graphic that includes that photo. So on the right-hand side of the slide there, you'll see that the photo is included on the graphic itself, and you can just post it right away. Unfortunately, if you're on a browser like Chrome, the downloading the graphic with the photo included is still in development, but we are trying to get that up and running for you really shortly here. Excellent. Yes. So Rita is just showing us again on your reviews page, go down to those 3 dots, and then you can just hit the download graphic button. Perfect. And that's what it'll look like. And it'll download straight into your downloads file on your desktop.
This is the one on the Firefox, and I think it's pretty neat. It makes your job quite a lot easier if you're not, spending the time to get these different elements together. Also, this is great for listing presentations. I mean, if you wanted to just, get some of these, what you've worked on, just get these together on a listing presentation, it's a great way to go out to market like that. Okay, so I think we're at a point where it is time for a Q&A. So just going to open up for that. Just going to see what's come in and I hope answer any questions. If you have to rush out of here and don't have time to stay for any of the Q&A, please feel free to send us a note at support@rankmyagent.com. We certainly do love hearing from you and getting your feedback. And, by no means is this an end product for us. We also love your ideas on what you like to see on this platform. What would you like? What would make your life easier? And we would certainly love to develop it this year for you. So, definitely reach out to us with that as well. We're just going to check if, oh yeah, we do see quite a few questions coming in here. So,
Rudy, if I can just bump one up to the top of your list. There was that, thanks. There was just that moment in the middle section when you were going over geofarming that we weren't actually able to see your screen. So I was wondering if you could, just go again.
Yes. And is this the geofarming of the reviews, the actual how to geofarm optimize your reviews?
Yeah, just adding
locations. I see.
Yeah, if we can see.
Yes. Okay, let me show that. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I think it's the double monitors and all. So what you need to do for the geofarming bit is there's add location right here. Do you see add location? Just click on the add location, and then you can select the country, the province, and then the city. and then further hone down into a neighborhood as well, and then save it. So this is what I think all of you should do over the next little while. Go through all your reviews and make sure they're updated, because that's really going to help you with that search engine that we've built. Sharmina, what else do you see here that's come up?
I'm actually not able to see all of the
Okay.
that might be directed to you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Christopher had a great question here. He's asking if the graphics are cut short. So yes, the first version of this, the graphics are cut short because we are not sure about the size of the graphics, but I am actually going to talk to our team if more agents tell us that they want all of the content from a review to be shown on a graphic. I will circle back on that and get that implemented for you. So would love to hear from you if that's, more agents are wanting that. That's no problem on our end. We can certainly get organized.
For sure. And I've just got another question from May regarding the graphics and just like the upload photo function. May has asked us, how did you add the logo in front of post photo? And so if you were taking a look at, I believe the account that you had used as an exemplar, I think what the agent did is he put his images on something like Canva, and so he edited it to overlay the logo or the picture of the family, the client, on top of the photo of the property, and then downloaded that edited photo and then re-uploaded that complete photo. May, if you'd like to ask some more questions about that, our support team is 100% there for you. We are at support@rankmyagent.com, and we are always happy to help you with that kind of thing.
Perfect. And Tracy's asking if the PowerPoint would be available, and certainly we can send out the PowerPoint as well with the recording of this presentation. And we will send you that review bundle and also the updated quick startup guide in case if you just want to jump into any one of these areas. Now, there's a question here about how do you suggest getting client authorization for photos and info? So I know that when the deal is signed in the contract, there is some disclosure. There's some elements there that you can put in about sharing photographs and so on. So as long as you have permission from your client, and also the future, say if you are the seller, make sure you get permission from the buyer as well, from both parties. And generally, I've noticed agents do put that within those contracts. So if you have that, I think it should be okay. But certainly, you do need that permission before you do post it, because we want to make sure that they are in agreement of having anything online. If you don't have that permission, we can always think of creative things to put instead. Maybe the soul sign, maybe some elements. So you can always be creative with what you can put up. I've sometimes even seen agents, if they don't have the permission, just to put something that would symbolize that neighborhood or some sort of element that they've worked at, so that more of that organic appeal is there. Let's see.
Reedy, I've just got a question from Andrea here. And Andrea was just looking for some clarification on which reviews from which platforms, social media platforms like Google and Facebook, which review platforms show up on RMA and vice versa.
So Google reviews, the last 5 Google reviews display on RankMyAgent. I think it'll be best if I give an example of an agent's profile that we can see. I'm going to pull out Ben's profile here. And you can see that he has a Google reviews area. So this is part of that integration that has caused for the last 5 Google reviews to display automatically. These Google reviews do sit in their own area of the profile, so they're not RankMyAgent reviews. He has 361 RankMyAgent reviews, and these are his Google reviews. You would want to integrate this because it just gives another point, another exposure point for your client to look at and also read. So that gives that extra sort of emphasis on, you know, how you work in other platforms as well as vouching for that. Yeah, so Sharmi, did I answer all of that question, or am I missing some parts of it?
Yeah. Could you go over maybe the Facebook reviews and the integration? Because there was definitely that update from Facebook a couple years ago.
Yes. Okay, so yes, let me log in as the test agent here. So the Facebook reviews, the way that you can share them for now is going through these three dots, view full review, and there's a Facebook share button. Our team is working on something right now to automate this process a bit for you, but we're not there today. I hope over the next 60 days or so we get there. So that's something on our roadmap. But for now, this is a process that you would have to share yourself, only because Facebook had about a year and a half ago really changed its policies about auto posting and so on. So that's why we're not able to do it at this point, but we are exploring this. The Twitter integration is something that you can do and it's automated. So this is the one that, you know, once you set up the Twitter integration, like connect with Twitter, automatically any review over 4+ would be shared on your account. And it comes out really nicely as a little badge, and then it hashtags the cities that you work in. Nancy's asking if the reply to a review is visible to the public. Yes, it is. It appears right under the review. There's a little thumbnail of your photograph with your comment back. There's a great question here about uploading old reviews. How do you go about uploading old reviews? And we do have a one-time import available for up to 20 testimonials that you can import onto RankMyAgent. We will get them verified, so we do have to reach out to the buyer, seller, client and verify that they actually wrote it and they give us permission to get that uploaded onto RMA. If you do need that Excel sheet, you can send an email out to us at support@rankmyagent.com and we can send you the details there. There's a comment here about sorting the neighborhoods by alphabetically. So we will take a look at that and make sure, Gary, that we look after that. You know, I certainly do appreciate the feedback. I will take that back to the developers, to the team here. Great question by Tracy. How do you handle reviews where the clients are not so computer savvy? Well, we do have a PDF version of our survey for those occasions because we do realize sometimes, you know, it's hard for people to be on a computer. So if you go to our FAQs, there's a print version that you can grab, and it's right here. There's a PDF, so you can get that printed off and then just get your to fill it out and just put their contact details as well so that we have that with maybe a phone number. So there's a question here about getting the URL for Google reviews. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. What you want to do is, let me just see if I can go to Google. So you want to go to Google My Business. And once you are in Google My Business, you'd go to Manage Now and enter the Google My Business account. It's a really good question. Basically, scroll down to the bottom, you will see a share review form. And you would want to basically, what you can do is share via email. And this is your link. So this is the example of, well, this is the RankMyAgent link, but this is the link that you would copy, and this is the review form that you need. Let's try for a second going to that URL. So this is what your client will see. If you do the integration, a pop-up will come up like this. and they can basically paste that review, which has come to them via email from the RankMyAgent platform once it goes live, and then just paste it in here and choose the star rating and post it. They do need a Gmail account to do this, but that's how you would grab it. So great question about being a rookie realtor and how do you get started and if there are any sample reviews or initial reviews. We don't have any initial reviews on the platform if you're a rookie, but what we do have now is the ability to show by locally, you know, how it's the new filtering option of show locally. And even if you don't have the most number of reviews, but you have some reviews in a certain area, you'll start showing in those searches. So we're not looking at the highest ranks, the highest rated, but we're looking for someone locally. And so that's how you can stand out. Now, any review written on RankMyAgent is based on a firm closed transaction. So definitely need that in order to have that review on the platform. Upgrading to pro version, yeah, certainly. So we have two options for you. Actually, we have a couple of options depending if you're a team, office, or individual. So I'm going to actually show you and find out more information. Right on the footer of our site, there is a pricing plan, and within this pricing plan, the information guide is really handy. It tells you exactly what you're getting in the free model, in the premium model for a team. So we have Team Light and we have a Team Plus option, and we're also available if you need help with that. We can help you get set up on that side. So Charmaine, I think we've answered most of the questions here. If there's one thing I see here, May had asked if your city is not listed. You can certainly let us know if your city or neighborhood is not listed, and we can get that added for you. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If I have missed your question, send us an email at support@rankmyagent.com and we will make sure to get back to you. Really want to thank you for the opportunity. I really enjoyed doing this webinar today, and looking forward to collaborating with you guys. I'm wishing you a wonderful day ahead and all the best, guys. Stay safe. Bye.